on. Mike 2, that's you, Kate, you're on.
Right, here we go.
Mike 3, Joel Creasy.
It just feels different.
Right.
Hi.
This is Kate, Tim and Joel.
Just hanging out with friends.
Don't freak out.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
On Nova.
Okay, strap in. Let's do this.
I am such a lucky girl.
Wednesday, can you believe it? We're here. Get used to it.
Not going
Missed
anywhere.
out the middle bit. We're not going anywhere. We're here and we're back live on Monday, which I'm pumped about.
Cannot wait.
And also, guess what we get to see next week?
What?
The new and improved Wednesday wheel.
Ooh.
Oh, what do you mean it's new and improved?
Well, you were at the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. It's
Yeah.
new and improved.
Yeah, Shovel Karaoke's been given the flick. There's a
See
few
ya.
new little wedges there. I mean, it's all going to be fun.
Yeah.
Someone given a bit of WD-40 as well. It's got a nice spin to it for the new year.
I hope so. Grease it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Lube it up. Shame you don't have
lube.
your track ready to go.
What are you looking forward to this now?
I'm sorry.
New headphones?
My headphones working. I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Oh, just midwives next?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kate, Tim and Joel.
Yeah, this is Nova Wednesday Arvo. Kate, Tim and Joel. Surprises don't always work out. Did the surprise fall flat in a second? But now it's time to talk midwives.
A midwife named Tyler and her colleague, they've taken to the socials to share some of the worst things they've seen and heard dads do while their baby was born.
It's when he misses the birth to validate the parking ticket for me. It's when he scrolls on his phone the whole time during labour for me. It's when he asks about when the stretch marks are going to go away while she's on the operating theatre table for me. It's when he poops in the hospital toilet with the door open for me. It's when he goes to the pub with all his mates during the labour for me.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not about the for me's, but that's disgusting, asking when the stretch marks are going to go away.
Yeah. And going to the pub during the labour is pretty bad too.
Was your labour going for 4 weeks? I don't believe that happens. I don't believe
I
that
reckon
we
it
are that.
does.
Are you joking?
I reckon it does. I reckon it absolutely
that
does.
we are that piggish that for the 2 or 3 times or one time in our lives that happens, we go to the pub.
Yep, I'm going to back that. I'm sure someone
that's
has had
ridiculous.
that experience, but that's so nice of you.
Maybe in the
to
50s.
doubt
Well, maybe in the
people.
50s. Because the only experience our firstborn, when the midwife actually was a lot older than the first time, was very passive-aggressive to me, like I was some giant idiot. And I had to say to her, well, you know, you're right. I have never had a newborn before, but let's all start like we're not idiots.
Yeah,
Like when I was bathing Bo and she was like, oh, you're holding on like that.
yeah.
No, I've never done it before.
Oh, I know. That's why I find babies very stressful and I avoid them at all costs.
No,
know
we're
what you
glad you
mean.
do too.
I mean, they never ask me how my day's going, you know? Some people commented on the video,
Oh,
sharing
yes.
their own experiences, with some people revealing that he complained about how tired he was while she was having contractions. Get a grip, mate. And he complained that the chair was uncomfortable and that he couldn't take a nap. Oh, I guess it's the chair
Yeah.
next to the bed. I don't really know what we're talking about here,
No.
to be
I love
perfectly honest.
that. I love
love
that
that you're
this is your
doing the story.
story.
I know, why did I send this story through? I've had quite a busy day. I don't know why I sent this story through, but you know what? I thought it was interesting.
No, it is. It's good. I like
Thank
that
you.
scene in Mad Men, when Mad Men first started, where the doctor actually leaves when it gets heavy, and the doctor and the father-to-be stand in the hallway of the hospital with a scotch and a cigarette, while the nurses then go in and take care of the rest.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was a TV show. But, you know, we're a lot more hands-on these days.
Yeah, but I actually think there are probably lots of midwives that think that they do the hard yards, and then the
the
doctor comes in at the end. The
obstetrician,
obstetrician
Of
comes in and
course,
takes the
yeah.
cash and the glory.
I think... I might get it wrong. Out of the
okay.
3 times, I don't think the obstetrician was there for most of them.
Oh.
I think for one.
mine was, but the midwife does the
Oh,
hard
yeah, they're
yards,
brilliant.
don't they?
They're all great.
Unless they're tutting at me, which was only the first one.
Yeah, don't do that, Blackers. It's because you're so great at everything.
Right. I get it now. Thank you. Jane, you are a midwife.
I am.
Now, can I ask this first? It's midwifery. Is it midwife or is it midwiff?
It's midwife, and it means with woman. So that means that you're not a mid-husband. If you're a male midwife, you're still a midwife.
Oh.
I missed the beginning.
with-
Oh, you have to say that again for Jane. For Kate, Jane.
What was the beginning bit?
So midwife means with woman.
with woman.
Oh, wow.
Now, are you in a birthing suite now?
Yeah, I was
Is that
gonna
why
say,
you're talking so quiet?
Jane, you're very... I would like to have you near me during some sort of procedure because you are very relaxing.
I think a lot of midwives are. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they
I'm
need
not
to keep
in
it
the
together.
birthing
Mm.
suite. Yeah. You're asking about stories for midwives. And there was one dad who arrived very excited. My wife's in labour, get ready, pulls up fast as he can in the car, jumps out, and then turns back and realises he's arrived without his wife.
No! Oh, my God.
You
Yeah,
can't.
to leave the house and, this is my job. Get her there on time.
Yeah.
I know the way. I know where to pull up. I know where to park. All good. Not.
You reckon people don't go to the pub? Like,
Oh, why don't? But
check.
that's-
Where's the checklist?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, overnight bag.
Well,
Wife,
there actually should
pregnant
be
lady.
a drop-off zone for women in labour at hospitals. It's too complicated to go, do I drop you off first and then find a park?
Oh, it's very stressful. I get it.
Kate, Tim and Joel.
Kate, Tim and Joel on Nova. Happy Wednesday, Arvo. We're here with you for the rest of the week, which is fun. Then back live next week. Stick it in your diary. Put it on a post-it note. Set an iCal reminder or just, keep Nova on, really. That's the easy bit. In a second, some songs to have a cry to. What song do you really like to put on and just let the waterworks begin? We'll get to that in a second. But now, surprises. You've got to be so careful with them.
This girl's also very brave because not only is she surprising the boyfriend, she's having somebody, of course. I mean, if you don't take a video of it or take a photo, it never really happened.
No.
Correct.
Recording the whole surprise, honey. Her name is Lauren, and she was surprising her boyfriend. The video has gone viral after viewers called his reaction a red flag. Now, because what he did was, you see her, the flatmate kind of opens the door. You see Lauren enter the room to surprise the long-distance boyfriend. They've been doing long distance for 12 months now. The boyfriend's name is Robbie. But as she enters, he's right in full view. He's sitting on a sofa, but with 3 other girls.
Oh, he really is.
And that's like a house. It's like a gathering.
It's like a house party, maybe.
In his defence, though, he's at the end. He's not in the middle of the 3 girls.
No.
I mean, if that is a defence at all.
But he also just stares at her in some kind of shock. Like, I
Yeah.
guess he is surprised. There is an element of shock, but he doesn't jump up like, oh my God, I've been hanging out to see you all this time. There's just a real awkwardness in the room.
Yeah.
The viewers have slammed the boy for not getting up and cuddling her quicker. That was the first thing.
Slammed.
And others pointed out that the girl sitting next to him appeared to move over when she entered the room. People also believe they saw the girl with her hand on his back and saw the girl sneakily hand his phone back to him. I mean, there's so much going on here.
Oh, my God.
The girlfriends lashed out and said, you're all doubting our relationship because you have doubts in your own relationship.
Oh, that's clever. Now, Steph, thanks for holding on. You're calling up because the surprise fell flat.
Well, look, it wasn't. It was a surprise. It certainly wasn't a great one. I was working at a pub at the time, and I was going home to my then partner's place, just for my dinner break. And when I got to his door of his unit, I could hear some, moaning and groaning going on. So I was like, what is going on? And I opened up the door, and there was an adult-themed movie on the TV. So I thought, oh, okay. That kind of made me feel a little bit better. So I went to walk into his unit, and as I looked over the couch, he was on the floor with another female.
Oh. You needed the movie to get things going, though.
They had a
Yeah,
little pre-show
apparently.
entertainment.
Yeah.
What did you do, Steph?
We'd only been seeing each other for about 6 months, so I only had very limited things at his house. So I called on my work and told them that I was going to take an extra half an hour for my dinner break and went and grabbed all the stuff that I had scattered around his place and stuffed it in my car, and off I went.
Wow.
Good on you, legend.
Absolutely.
Having a key to the flat after 6 months.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty good. Must have happened in the early 90s too, because who's watching porno on TV?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't.
you know what we should put on telly tonight?
Feature film.
Kate, Tim and Joel.
Yeah, we love music here on Nova, and we also sometimes like music in a private space to have a little cry.
A man from Leeds called Harry Joe. He was left embarrassed after he received a letter from his neighbour asking him to hang out. Now, Harry received the letter while he was in the tub, belting out Adele. Now, I need to go.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best.
That is spicy hummus. So he was in the tub belting out Adele and believes the kind gesture is because his neighbour overheard him crying while singing along.
It must be weeping.
Weeping. I mean, it is the sort of artist that you have a real good cry to in the car and the freeway.
Yeah.
At first he thought it was going to be a noise complaint, but once reading it, he was a bit embarrassed. And Harry admitted he often has a bath with a bottle of wine, with a Moby Spotify playlist,
Oh, wow.
cranking in the background. Now, I've got the letter here for you to
wow,
read
you
out.
It's written in blood.
What a very kind neighbour, let me just start by saying.
Really kind. And then when you read the note, even
Living next
kinder.
door to you.
So here's the note that Harry received from his neighbour after the neighbour heard him crying in the bathtub to Adele.
Okay, take it away.
Hey, smiley face. I hope this doesn't come across as weird, but if you ever want to hang out, give me a knock. It would be nice to know someone in the building, and I think it would be good for me and my dog to meet some new people too.
This person makes a lot of mistakes and just pushes on, don't they, with their note? Because
Oh, no, I would have screwed it up by now. And
well, they
started
do. Because
again.
my daughter, who's 8, like if she's writing a card, she'll just cross out a word and keep going because she doesn't
Yeah.
care. But this
Fair
person
enough.
is obviously not 8 and crosses out heaps of words and doesn't care.
Yeah,
I
and
would
uses a
start
bit of
again.
whiteout too.
Are you criticising the neighbour who bothered to write a note? Because I guarantee you in your entire life have never had a nice little moment like this with a neighbour where you wanted to reach out because you thought they were going to do something awful to themselves.
What did she just say? The handwriting is pathetic.
The only time
It's
you would
printing.
reach out to a neighbour is if you thought they were going to do something awful to you.
Yeah, or if you'd run out of booze. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because there's no bottle shops where I live in the major city. What song would make you cry? You cry in the car listening to Chingy or...
Have you got one there that
No,
you're
I
going to
don't.
suggest?
No, the
I
people-
don't know. I think there is a song. There's one song. There's a Selena Gomez song which I quite like.
Selena Gomez.
Where,
Oh, yeah.
where she's like something about you set fire to the
No, this is the one you're
something
talking
about setting fire to something.
Yeah.
And you watch me burn.
You cry in the car to this.
Can't keep my hands to myself.
People online have suggested Your Song by Elton John.
Oh yeah, I have cried to that. I have to
Yeah,
say.
gorgeous.
I've cried to one of the new Taylor Swift's one actually.
Yeah.
That one.
Mr. Perfectly Fine.
Hearing it again.
I've cried it in the middle of a dance floor to that Robin song, I Keep Dancing on My Own.
Oh, that's a great song.
Yeah.
We've also got Sherry who sang Better Man.
Easy on my conscience.
Not the Pearl Jam.
Williams.
Yeah, and then how about this? Cleo, our Cleo, who used to work here, suggested Aerosmith.
Oh, yeah.
No.
But because of that movie, I don't want to give it away, but when Liv Tyler puts her hand up on the screen and the screen just goes...
I've never seen it.
Oh my... Are you kidding?
No.
Armageddon?
No, I don't have time to watch these silly movies.
No, all the devices.
Yeah, true. What's on Channel 9 tonight? Don't know, I can't get it. Cassandra. Hello, you're suggesting?
Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah.
I mean, incredible.
Yeah.
One of the greats.
This reminds me of Shrek.
Reminds me of my wedding.
What? Shrek?
It's in the Shrek movies.
Not the Jeff Buckley version, though, is it?
Oh, I don't know. Which
Seen
version.
your flag on the marble arch.
It's amazing. His voice. Grace, one of the great albums of all time. Don't you think? Jeff Buckley's Grace?
Yep.
I mean, that's not on it, but it's right up there.
You know, I was going to say that.
And Mary, this is a belter.
Fix You by Coldplay.
Oh, God, yes.
Makes me so sad every time I hear it.
Kate, Tim, and Joel.
It's a Wednesday wheel day. We'll get into Kate's mayhem. It's our pink or stink ham very soon. If you missed that, please stick around for that. It's on real soon. But now let's talk about this wife who is obsessed with video games. Obsessed.
So the unnamed man revealed that his wife had taken the day off work so she could be up at 4 a.m. to start playing her new online video game, Dungeon, as soon as it launched. I don't know that game.
Is
Do
this
you know
the
it?
Dungeon music? Is it Dungeon music? Just says gaming.
I don't know if we're the right people to ask.
I thought there was a game, Dungeons and Dragons or something. Is that
That's
the
a
same
board
thing?
game, though, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's also a game, Snakes
Oh my
and
god!
Ladders.
Oh my god! When he woke up at 10:30 a.m., she was still playing. This is after being up at 4 a.m. He asked his wife if she wanted to make breakfast together, but she said, "Order us something from DoorDash. I'm in the middle of a dungeon and may be a while."
DoorDash.
Is this an ad?
He uses DoorDash. Oh, Yahoo that.
The husband complained that he didn't want to order a takeout breakfast because he had a wife and that's what she's there for.
Oh, hang on, you're paraphrasing.
I made that up. I made that up.
But it sounds like she's actually the pig in this story.
I think she might be because they'd already discussed ordering pizza for dinner. Anyway, the man also explained that when the game's release got delayed, she moved her vacation time so it coincided with the day it came out.
Yeah.
Obsessed with video games.
Dungeon. Oh, is it one of those ones you have to buy coins and then it's a gambling type situation?
I don't know.
This is the last game I played. Because it's basic.
What's that one?
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, I think I played Bond for a while in my teens. Late
Bond?
teens. Bond. 007.
Did you?
Yes.
On Sega?
I think it was it Sega?
Yeah, with the little... who was the other one on Sega with the blue sort
Sonic
of...
the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
That movie actually is not so bad with Jim Carrey. in it.
Really?
Yeah, I quite
I
liked
don't
it.
believe you, but okay.
Hey,
don't know.
Caitlin, we're asking, what are they into that just isn't
Yeah,
you?
that's not you.
If your partner a video game obsessed or what?
So my partner loves windsurfing. So whenever we're on holidays, he's always out on the water windsurfing.
Windsurfing.
I know. I got a friend whose partner's a full surfer and all their holidays are surfing destinations and she kind of just sits on the sand and
Does she
reads
like
books.
that though?
Well, she likes it, but not for every holiday.
No.
Yeah.
But I guess it is nice having someone, again, take control and go, well, we're going to Fiji.
Yeah, we're
and you're not
doing
going to
this.
see me for days.
Yeah.
And I guess surfing locations are generally pretty nice places. I could handle that.
That's right.
They don't really have much of a theatre scene, so it would be a bit of a letdown for me.
No. Emily, what about you?
Cycling.
Cyclists
Your partner's
love
into cycling or you are?
No, he is into cycling. He's mad for it. I hate exercise.
Oh, great.
And that's honest. And when he's in the gear, when he's in the tights, the skins, how does that make you feel? Do you find
The
him attractive?
lycra.
Yeah.
Well, it's quite revealing.
Mm-hmm.
Is he one of those guys that you see in the morning in those groups, like with like 1,000 cyclists in their lycra and the tap, tap, tap to get their cappuccino afterwards?
Oh, yeah, they push all the tables together. Because Jonathan's got to sit here too. He's cycling just up behind us. He'll have a
He doesn't have his
cappuccino.
crew yet.
Oh, he doesn't have a crew. He's a lone cycler.
He is. He's a lone cyclist because I won't go with him.
Is he sponsored by Lotto or one of those cool cycling brands?
Oh, no, he's not that good. Come on.
No, but you can just buy them, though. I think it's funny that people ride around.
Is it expensive to buy a bike like that? And all, like, is the gear expensive?
It looks it.
Yeah, like anything, really. It's very you can go overboard, all the gear and no idea, that kind of thing.
Okay.
All that gear and no idea.
Wonder if he ever dinks Emily.
She's probably quite happy she gets the bed to herself in the morning. Wouldn't you quite like a partner
Yeah.
that gets up and gets out
As long as
and
they
then
don't wake
brings
you
you a
up.
coffee back
Yeah.
2 hours later so you get to sleep in if you're not into exercise?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if the alarm set wakes you up.
If you got kids too and you go, I'm off for my 3-hour cycle.
Oh, yeah, that's not fair.
No. It's like my friend that plays golf.
Golf
9
for
hours
8
every
hours.
Sunday.
I know. I don't
You can
know
have a few
about
beers
that.
with the boys after too, if that's cool. Oh, well, then let's just call it 12 hours.
Yeah. And you're working all week.
And in the day, and you come home just in time for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Well, someone's got it sorted.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
This is Kate, Tim and Joel.
Yes.
On Nova.
Kate, Tim and Joel here on Nova. Happy Wednesday, Arvo. Here for another hour with you, then back live in your ear. Anything could happen. Live and unpredictable.
Oh, what are we like?
Oh, my God, what are they going to say?
Oh, my gosh.
What songs are they going to play?
Well, I can tell you probably which songs we're going to play.
New Year, mate.
Oh, sorry.
You do get a few new ones over the holidays, don't you?
Also, park that attitude back in 2021 if you don't mind.
Yeah, cut that
New
out.
year, new me.
Yeah, that's it. This was the year that everything's going to be fine.
Oh, careful.
Oh, do you reckon? We
Last-
said that last
I
year.
know. Because I remember at the start of 2020, I remember being on my rooftop with a bottle of champagne in my hand, being like, this is going to be my decade. And then Miss Rona rocked up, came knocking at my door.
Yeah, and why are you on your roof drinking?
No, I always have a New Year's Eve party at my place.
Oh, you can actually be on your roof. I just thought you might.
But you don't
fly
crawl
on
out
it.
the window.
on
No. It's like a rooftop balcony.
Yeah, not on the tiles.
Yeah, that's like trying not to slide off. Coming up, we've got the Wednesday wheel, and it was Kate's Mayhem. That's right, pink or stinkhem around the corner. But next, your favourite movie scene. What's your all-time fave?
Kate, Tim and Joel.
One of our favourite Kate's Mayhems from last year, Kate's Pink or Stinkhem, just around the corner here on Nova. It's Kate, Tim and Joel. What's your all-time favourite movie scene, though? Let's do that. We love talking movies on this show.
Oh, my gosh.
Ideally relating to love.
Okay.
Oh,
then-
really?
Well, because it is based on romantic movies.
Oh, well, I didn't pick mine based on that.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to go romantic. Joel, I would prefer if you did.
Okay, I'm going romantic. I'm going down. I'm doing the hand down the side of the steamed up car in
Titanic.
in Titanic, in the bow of the ship. I love Titanic so much.
That's good.
What's great about that film or that scene is that it just alludes to what's going on. It's not in your face.
I
It
know.
can be whatever you
Unlike
want it
20
to
minutes
be.
before when she's just had the bussies out.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
clever.
Yeah. Well, I have two photographs in front of me. Very iconic scenes.
Yeah.
Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze in a pottery class or
Oh, of
private
course.
pottery class in Ghost.
Yeah.
Iconic.
And then, of course, the very iconic scene of When Harry Met Sally, Meg Ryan, Billy Crystal. We're talking about this because a new dating show called Let's Make a Scene is set to air in the UK. And the show, what happens is...
Joel, this is you. You should get involved in
Yes.
this for the Australian version.
Jot this down, mate. The show is going to see dates inspired by some of Hollywood's most romantic moments from movies, like When Harry Met Sally, and of course Ghost. So a man or a woman will date 3 potential suitors in that kind of arena or in that scene,
gosh.
and then they get to pick the best one.
That's pretty cool.
I actually think it's quite cool because I think that, look, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been on a date, and certainly a very long time if I've been on anything that looked like a date. So I think that the way you're brought up and the movies you've watched and what you think romance is or the way you've been taught it
Yeah.
is the way you want to see yourself moving forward in your love life. Do you know what I mean? Like you might have a
Yes.
disappointing date. It may not be a disappointing date, but you think it is because it's not the scene from insert movie title here.
Harris, your favourite movie scene? Go.
My favourite movie scene from The Incredibles, when Mr. Incredible goes, well, what are you waiting for? And this little kid on a tricycle and he goes, I don't know, something amazing, I guess. It is so cute.
Oh,
That's so nice.
I love
that
that.
movie. Maddie, what about you?
I got to say How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days when they have their first real date and Matthew McConaughey is about to go in the shower and things get steamy.
Oh, Maddie.
Matt. Yeah.
You know, YouPorn's on the internet now. You don't have to watch the movie. And Nadia, what about you?
So my favourite movie is Pretty Woman, and my favourite part is when she says she has a kiss on the lips because it's too personal.
But what about the scene in Pretty Woman where she goes back to the shop and she says, big mistake?
Oh,
Yeah, that's fun.
Come on,
that's
Nadia.
such a good movie.
favourite. Every part's my favourite. I'm sorry.
I
What
know,
about
I
when
love
I went to
it.
school and I wanted to be Richard Gere, and I said the school said, "What do you want to do for a living?" I said, "I want to buy big companies and cut them up into little companies and sell them off." And that's exactly what Richard Gere said. What about the scene finally when Liv Tyler and Bruce Willis in Armageddon,
Yes, yeah.
and all of a sudden, again, hand on the screen, and the screen goes blank.
I haven't seen this film.
It's right
Are
there.
you serious?
Absolutely.
Ben Affleck, Liv Tyler.
I don't have time to watch Armageddon when I'm watching Sound of Music on repeat.
Oh, we have to have a movie night.
Kate, Tim and Joel.
Our new and improved Wednesday wheel will be pushed into this room next week when we're back live. Can't wait. In the meantime, we're still here with you this week, and we're reliving some of our favourite parts of last year. There were stacks, including this, the Wednesday wheel game, when we spun up Kate's Mayhem.
Kate's to school for cool. Pink or stink or no stink mayhem.
No.
Kate's Pink or Stink Mayhem. So it's either a pink song or a stinker. And I'm just gonna read out the lyric, and you have to say if it's a pink song or a stinker. It's at least 5 out of 10, right? So here we go. Let's rip through these. Number 1.
I love this pink track.
Call me up if you a gangster. Don't be fancy, just get dancy. Pink or stink?
Well, that's a Pink song. I know the fancy line.
Sing it.
Call me up if you a gangster. Don't be fancy, just get dancy.
Oh my God.
She tells it like it is.
So serious?
She does just tell it like it is. Imagine going to dinner with her. Imagine going to dinner with her like, oh my God, you've just summed me up, Pink.
Oh, she's great. She's cut through the BS, Pink, and she gets straight to the point.
Yeah. Okay, question number 2 in Pink or Stink. I'm the instigator of underwear showing up here and there. I mean, great
because
lyrics.
It's so ridiculous.
Great
I think,
lyrics.
unless you disagree, I'm going to go with Pink.
Oh, I love this song.
I know I don't like that one.
I don't really know what that means. Does that mean that the underwear rides up your bum?
I'm the instigator.
Or is it
of
instinctator of underwear?
Oh, God,
Has she not
pink or
washed them in a
stink?
while? Yeah.
The pink, and oh my goodness, that might be. Okay, question number 3, 2 out of 2, that's good. Zip your lip like a padlock and meet me in the back with the jack at the jukebox.
No, that's Stink. Unless you know otherwise,
No, I
Joel.
think that is a stink.
You think that's a stink?
It's number
Oh,
3.
well,
It has
Kate's
to be
deciding.
a stink.
Kate's deciding.
Who is it? Pink?
Zip your lip like a padlock.
It's Kesha.
The jack at the jukebox.
Oh, no.
Question 4. So comfortable. We're living in a bubble. A bubble. So comfortable. We cannot see the trouble. The trouble. Pink or stink?
Is there a trouble song?
Well, she has this like, I'm trouble. Yeah, trouble
Yeah,
now.
she does.
But
okay.
I don't know if that's lyrics to the song Trouble.
Let's just say Pink then.
Okay, let's.
Katy Perry.
Oh, Katie, go away.
This is easy, but I had to put this in because it's so good. The waiter just took my table and gave it to Jessica Simpson. Shit.
That's Pink.
I mean,
Come up with it. It's so cute.
She say that on the end.
take it the day off, Pink, because you can't do better than that.
I know, and people say modern music has no culture. It's so uncultured
says
these days,
that?
but listen to Pink.
I said that.
Okay, here we go. Pink or stink. You got 4. You've done really well. You just have to get 1 right. So that's good. No more sick whiskey dick. No more battles for me. You'll be calling a trick. Good stuff. Whoever wrote it.
Do you think Stinker?
I think it might be the Pink song. She had a lyric about a candlestick at some point.
All right, well, let's go Pink then on Joel's advice.
Yes. Question 7. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I can't help it. I like to party. It's genetic. It's electrifying.
Well, that's Pink, is it?
I'm going to pop this one on the way home.
If you don't have bad influence on your getting up and about playlist, then you're an idiot.
I know. Was that from the album Misunderstood, spelled M-I-Z? Oh, she's so fun.
Yes. You're actually wrong. It's M exclamation mark.
No, it's not.
Oh, of course
it's not,
it is.
is it?
That's
Is
so
it?
silly of me.
Is it?
Pink. Not even a real name. I know. She changed her name from Alicia to Pink.
She like.
Corey Hart guy. I don't know why.
Carey.
I don't know why he doesn't smile more. Maybe because he's got a girl's name. Okay, here we go. Question number 8. I'm so 3008. You so 2000 and late.
Yeah, that's Pink, isn't
No,
it?
no.
Oh, no. I'm
no, it's
thinking.
not. No, that's the Black Eyed Peas. I think.
I'm so 3008. You sold 2,000 and late.
They travel in packs of 2 or 3 with their itsy bitsy doggies and their teeny weeny teas.
I don't know. Yes? Pink?
That's a pink one. That's definitely pink.
Pink, I think.
They travel in packs of 2 or 3 with their itsy bitsy doggies and their teeny weeny teeth.
She really sticks it to the man, doesn't she?
There's one more.
Oh, let's do
Please,
it.
guiding us
Who are we
through.
going out with? To my home girls there with big butts, shaking it like we at strip clubs.
I can't. The only reason I'm going to say not pink is because we've had a lot of pink, and then maybe this is a stink.
To my own girls here with the big butts.
Well done, Kate.
Miley.
Strip club.
It's a stink, but you know what they say.
So what? I'm still a rock star.
I got my rock moves. Kate's Mayhem is done.
Kate, Tim and Joel.
We're going to talk sad birthdays very soon. There were a lot of them last year. I mean, my birthday was kind of cancelled. Pretty sad because of all the stuff that's going on. But sad birthdays coming up in a second. Oh, right now though, let's talk driving tests. And how many times did you fail?
This is about a woman in the UK, Isabel Stedman, and she has had 1,000 driving lessons over the past 30 years, but is yet to pass her test because she faints when she gets behind the wheel.
You go hard, you gotta get on the floor.
Poor
Getting there, aren't we?
thing.
Yeah, Isabel, she's 47. She suddenly becomes overwhelmed by the experience and will just faint. She's spent more than $18,000 on lessons, but she's never been able to even start the test.
But why?
I don't. Well, she gets nervous. She gets
Freaks
overwhelmed.
out.
She's got 2 kids, Dominic, 22, and Stella, 17. They're now taking lessons with no issues.
So she's got a...
Driver's license.
Now?
No, she doesn't. She's still taking lessons, but her kids
She's
are
taking lessons. Oh, okay.
and the kids are taking lessons as well. But I think they're not having issues. They're not fainting when they get behind the wheel.
No. Surely if you've gone 1,000 times to get a licence,
You mean
Someone-
1,000 times to get you?
Driver's
yeah,
license.
someone would have stepped in and said, like when you have sleep apnea or not sleep apnea, a narcolepsy or something like that, they're like, no, we're just not going to give you a licence.
Yeah, you shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car.
Someone watched The Flying Doctors last night.
RFDS.
Throwing all that language around. I get it.
No, I know someone who has both those things. Dealt with it.
Okay.
And now I sound like an idiot saying that, like I own sleep apnea.
Do you mean
Idiot.
Showing off.
I think Cozzy owns sleep apnea, doesn't he?
What's that?
Doesn't Cozzy do the sleep apnea things? I've got sleep apnea too. Boom.
On the ads.
I don't know who's Cozzy.
Cozzy's big break, isn't it, Cozzy? Coxie, no, Coxie.
Oh, Coxie.
Coxie, you know Coxie?
No,
Oh, yes, you do.
Joel knows Coxie better than I do.
I'd actually love to know
That's
who
what I call
does.
him.
I'd actually love to know who does.
Bring it.
It'd be splitting hairs.
Oh, please. It would be easy competition.
You're just so out of line.
Okay, Samantha, 9 times. Thanks for running out of time for you. David, you fainted where?
We were out on a scuba trip on a boat. I'd been a bit seasick and I fell overboard.
Sorry.
Seasick, by how many? By seasick, do you mean like how many 4X goals did you have?
No, I do get horrendously seasick, but I still enjoy scuba. But yeah, vomiting to the point of passing out and went overboard.
Have you ever vomited in your airways?
You can vomit through a regulator. I usually take it out though.
Yeah, and we imagine all the fish. Like having your feet eaten in Thailand.
But does it come up all in the mask when you vomit?
No, if it comes out your nose, I guess.
The mask.
Ask Dave. David knows he's done it.
I've got him up. He can speak.
So yes, usually you take the regulator out so you don't get it through there. But yeah, in this case, no regulator, no tank, and woke up a couple of metres under the surface, looked around, saw the bubbles, and swam up following the bubbles.
Oh, David.
That was one of my favourite sentence of all time. I get horrendously seasick, but I still enjoy scuba.
I love you, David.
It feels like you're actually in the sea.
Oh, David.
It's like saying I'm fully allergic to eggs, but God, I love custard.
I'm mad for an omelette.
Come on, you do one. No. What's something that David would say?
Don't do that. I'm nearly hit my head on the microphone.
Well, you're on TV your whole life, but you can't work it.
Kate, Tim and Joel.
Yeah, Kate, Tim and Joel here, the Savo on Nova. We are back with you live next week. I can't wait for that. We're going to be here tomorrow, though. It's still in your ears. Let's finish today's show, though, with some sad birthdays.
And it's also a bit silly when I first read the story because what this person's done it for this person for her birthday.
Which person?
The lady in the photo you can see there, she's in her backyard in the UK. The kids are obviously into playing soccer because there's a goal there and what looks like a jumping castle.
And which one are the balloons?
Oh, grow up. Nikki Walker from Glasgow. Oh, she's in Scotland. She was celebrating, this woman is turning 37, her 37th birthday, with her family when her mum gave her a balloon. That's the person I'm talking about, with several $10 notes attached to it. What? But when she opened the box that it was in, she didn't grab the helium balloon quick enough and it blew away. Like, if you were the mum, wouldn't you hand over the box or the bag or whatever it is the helium balloon is in and say, be careful?
Oh, yeah, by the way.
Or have like an emergency piece of ribbon tied to you?
Or do it inside, although I guess all their functions and parties have to be outside over there at the moment.
Oh, do they?
Rules,
in the
yeah.
cold. Not only did Nikki lose her balloon, but she also lost the $180, of course, that her mum had tied to the bottom of it.
Oh, no, it's quite a bit.
$180. Wow, 37th.
Yeah. It was 100. Well, I think it was like £100 or something. That's the conversion. Nikki was intending to spend her birthday money on a trip to Loch Long in Scotland.
Loch Long?
Wow, eh? But now she's interested in finding out how far the balloon has travelled. So she reckons Ms. Walker thinks that someone's going to find that balloon with a £100 note on the end of it and contact her and say, oh, it made its the way to Elphinstone or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm here in Dubbo and I found a balloon with $180 attached.
It's like a message in a bottle.
Yes.
I think it's a very cute idea from Mum.
Maybe for like a 15th or something.
Yeah.
If you're 37 and you get excited by helium balloons.
Oh, lots of people like balloons, although a lot of people don't these days because they're bad for the
You can't
environment.
Send them up. Yeah, you can't do that.
What do you mean you're
I'm
terrified?
scared of balloons.
The sound of them? Or
I
the
don't
popping?
like the popping.
What about the scratch at the
Ooh,
rub,
no.
where you rub your fingers on them?
No, I'm absolutely terrified of balloons. And I when I first went and hosted Eurovision, Jack and I had just started dating, and I'd been away for a few weeks, and we were in that like honeymoon phase of the relationship. And when I got back to my apartment, he'd filled the whole apartment with helium balloons to welcome me home, and I screamed.
Oh my God.
Very romantic.
Is it?
No.
I think
Yes.
balloons for adults are a bit of a waste of money.
Absolutely, I agree.
Do you think?
Hot air balloons included. Hot air balloons, all balloons.
Oh no, I like hot air balloons.
How beautiful is Melbourne? It's only 3 degrees. We have to get up at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
What would the Bachelor do for dates if they didn't have hot air balloons?
It's quite romantic.
So you get stuck at the power lines. or the basket catches on fire.
Yeah, okay. You're putting me off them.
No. Ellie, hello. Sad birthdays.
Yeah, sad birthday. So I started my day by getting up and going to work. At work, they had a birthday calendar, and the 2 weeks before, they'd gotten cakes for everyone, and the month before that, they forgot my birthday. No birthday cake. Then went home, met my cat. Partner came home from work, waited for a text message from him or a call all day, waited for him to say something. When he got home, didn't realize it was my birthday until he decided to check his phone on Facebook at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, Ellie.
Oh, no.
So sorry.
Did you just stay
Then I
silent?
went into work. I went into work the next day, and I told them that I was a bit sad that they forgot my birthday. They said, "Oh, well, we didn't do it on purpose." I went, "That would have been worse."
Yeah, that would have been way worse.
Why would you even say that?
Oh, Ellie, let me make it up to you. Happy birthday to you.
It's Matthew McConaughey's back from the car.
I was going for more Marilyn Monroe, but okay.
And Brad, what about you?
Yeah, g'day, guys. I'm a twin, and when I was about 13 or 14, my brother got a brand new leather football from my nan, and I got a car washing kit so I could wash my mum's car.
That is terrible.
Kate, Tim and Joel is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.